Hey, hey, hey. Hello, my love. How are you? Hello, hello. I had a last minute decision to print and cut instead of waiting. So I'm getting this off of the screen right now, or off of the mat, so that it doesn't stick to it. And as soon as I'm done, then get this off of my mat. We are ready and set to go. Ready and set to go. Look at this long mat. Long, long, long. But it works perfect for what I needed to do. Hi. Can you hear me? I didn't pull up my YouTube this time, did I? Let's make sure we can be heard. Hello, Lisa. Tell me if you can hear me. All right, we got a really good one today. Well, they're all good. I have fun doing all of them with you guys. So, yay. Yay, you're here today. I love you. Did you see my text I sent to you? I got something in mind that I think we could do for your request. Yes, good, good, good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do today. We are going to make this bag, a gift bag. We're going to make it differently. This is all paper. Everything here is paper, 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 paper. Yeah, thank you. So this is what we're going to make today, and I'm going to show you from almost beginning to end how to do it in an hour. We don't want it to be so long, so I'm going to find a place to sit this, and in an hour we're going to get all of it, as much as we can, done. Okay, so let me put on my screen capture, and I will show you how we take this from, cancel, get out of there, how we take this from this to that. Okay, so screen capture, no faces, there we go. All right, so this is what we started off with, and this purse is from the Silhouette Studio. It is this purse right here. It is called Nilmeyer Quintella. It's designed by Nilmeyer Quintella, and it's a purse box. It is designed for gifting gifts in it. And then, of course, I put my own little classy spin on it, if you would. But this is what we're going to do. And I'm going to show you how we take it from this. Dimensions on this one is 13 by 5 centimeters by 14 centimeters. I don't know what that equates out to, but I believe it turns out to be like a small 4 by 4 purse box if you do the dimensions that she has on this purse. It turns out to be a little small purse. Really cute little dainty purse to give like a gift card and a small box of chocolates. We're going to size it differently so that it can be the big screen, this size here. And the measurements on this one, I didn't do that. I did everything else but measure it out for us. All right, so the measurements on this one measures across the bottom. Let's do across the bottom because this is the biggest gift you could put in the base of it. 6 inches by roughly 7.5. 6 inches by roughly 7.5, which if you look inside of it, this little purse is a great size to be able to put several things. Like you could have gifts, you could put candy and stuff stuffed down in there and have it sticking out. You don't have to put the flap on it. If you want to do the flap, you can do things that stay underneath the flap. You can do multiple number of things. I think it's cute because of the purse that actually makes it a purse looking. So you can do any kind of gift that you want inside of it. But let me show you how we are going to size this to make it differently. Okay, so I'm going to go here and you'll get to see all of my, let's get out of here, all of my pieces that I have taken that exact purse and I cut them down to make it size larger. So how did I do that? Very simple, easy things, right? You're working with squares and cuts. So all I did was, I know that I wanted my purse to be larger, and I know that if I'm doing a print and cut that I'm limited to the size of the print paper that I have. I have a, hey Cassandra, I have a wide format printer which prints a little larger, so I can go up high on my print. But I'm going to assume and do this as if everyone has a standard printer. And so we're going to use to try to do everything inside of a 8.5 by 11 size photo, right? So that's the first thing that I think about is how big can I print? Even if I wanted to print each one of these individually, I want to size my project so that it makes, so that when I go to print it out or cut it out, that everything would be able to be printed within the one piece of paper for one piece of the project, right? So I hope I'm saying that right. So for example, this piece right here, this is our largest piece. I am going to size this out based on this piece. And let me move my screen back here. Remember, when you're sizing an item, you want to grab from the corner. Grab from the corner because it sizes everything together. Make sure everything's selected and then grab from the corner and make it big or small there. If you do it from the side, it will throw off your sizing. See how that looks? And your items won't be right. I'm going to hit undo. So always grab from your corners if you're doing it in silhouette. I think it's the same in Cricut, but if you're working in silhouette, grab from the corners, okay? And then I am going to grab from the corner and looking at this one piece of, this item right here, this portion of the purse, I'm going to size that appropriately so that it prints out large on one piece of paper. Now, this is how you would do it if you're not going to design or if you're not going to put a print on it. You would print it out. You would size it just like that. You could go as large as you want to go as long as it fits within your 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. And we see that our straps will not fit in the 8.5 by 11, but I have a trick for that. So we're not going to worry about the straps. We're just going to worry about these two pieces. Well, if I take this that large, then this piece won't fit because this knob right here is off of my print. So I can go size down until that fits in. There we go, right? But that doesn't give us a very big purse. So I'm going to go back to this item and I'm going to show you my tricks. That one's big. And this is if we don't want to print it, if we don't want to put a pattern on the photo. So there we have it sized down to this size. I know that that won't fit. And I know that my handles won't fit. You can't see. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Here we go. Did you get any of that? I am so sorry. Okay, so here we go again. Let me start over. I thought my screen was showing and you guys were looking at me. I'm sorry about that. Here we go. So again, if you're sizing it, size it back and forth on the corners. Try not to do it from the side because you see how that distorts your image and it won't get you the size that you want. So I'm going to undo that and we're going to size it from the image here. Now can you see me? I did all that and you guys didn't see. We were almost ready to cut and go. I'm so sorry about that. All right, so I am going to size it from the corner to the size of my paper, assuming that we're not going to do a pattern on this and that we're going to just cut it in an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. All right, but I also see that this doesn't work for this portion of the project. Good morning, Victoria. Hi. So we see that this isn't going to work for the portion of this portion of the purse. So I want to go with my largest piece there. That looks good. And then here's the trick that we're going to do. We're going to ungroup everything, making sure that you keep your pieces together, because when we ungroup, that also ungroups our, see there how it ungrouped our perforated lines? So we're going to try to make sure we keep all of the pieces together that go together, everything that goes with them. I'm going to highlight these and group them back, keep it together because I don't want to lose any of my perforated lines. I'm going to scroll up here, move this out of the way for a minute. Oh, see, I lost that almost. Let's go back. Let's highlight everything that has to do with this portion and group it together, or move it out of the way together. Group. And then come back and highlight everything on this portion and group it together. Alright, so now we're going to work with our pieces one at a time and not messing with our size anymore. We don't want to do anything else to the size of the project. It's the size that we want it to be. So from here, Victoria, how you doing today, babe? Everyone, how is everyone doing? From here, what I would do on this project is I would take my knife and I would go to the corner and I'm going to cut this off. And I want it to be a straight line, so I'm going to hold the shift on my key so that I can make sure I get a straight line. But before we do that, let's go undo. And let's bring it in so you guys can see what I'm doing better. I'm going to hold the shift key. I'm going to come to this corner. And I am going to just cut this off. Now, I want to take everything, remembering that it all would separate. I'm going to group this together. Now I have my little flap. And then all that came undone. So we're going to group that together. This gives me now the ability to have this back piece print or be able to cut off of an 8.5 piece of paper. And then you're going to say, well, Sharon, how do you put the flap back on? All I do is take a shape, draw a shape, right? And we're going to rotate this shape here because we're going to give it a flap to glue it back onto the piece of paper, to glue it back onto this image here. So we're going to size this shape down and in. It's a lot of work to do with sizing and shaping, but once you get this completed, it makes it all work and it makes it beautiful. I want this a little bit smaller than my original shape, than the flap itself, so I'm going to bring it in. And we don't need it to be so long, so we can bring that down and in and stretch this out some as well. Now let's line this up so that it's all centered. And I'm assuming that you know how to work your machine a little bit, but if not, that's okay. We can just bear with me. Okay. All right. Have I lost you guys completely? So we're just going to make a flap so that we can glue this flap onto the back of our purse. And this helps us make the piece larger and wider. And so we'll weld this flap onto there. Let's weld everything together now. And hit our weld. And if you'll see when you weld it, attach this little line here. So we will want to attach that back on. But we also want to put a perforated line across this space here so that when we go in to cut it, it will have a space for us to fold. So again, we're going to add a line. We're going to hold our shift to make it a straight line. And then I'm going to come up here to my lines and I'm going to make it perforated and we'll attach all of this together. Group. Okay. So that's the long, tedious process that you go through to size everything down if you want to make this purse larger than what your piece of paper would be if you had an 8.5 piece of paper. If you had a 12 by 12 card stock, you of course would not need to do as many of these items because it would print out perfectly fine on a 12 by 12 cardstock piece of paper. However, let's say that we want to make it even larger for the 12 by 12, you could do that. But keeping in mind that if you are going to print an image on this, you need to make sure that you don't go any larger than your print image or your printer's ability and capability. So you want to make sure that you work within your printer's capabilities. Okay, notice how I lost my lines here. We'll put those back. Now, if you were going to print this, add I can't even think. I can't talk. If you're going to add a background image on it, you would just go into your images and you would pick a background. Oh, that's busy, isn't it? That you want it. You can size them up or down. Make them small, large, whatever you want. You would put that design onto the back of your picture or your item. Oh, I like that. I might do a purse with that on it later. So that's kind of the bulk of what I do to go through all of this to create a purse with a design on it. And same thing for the straps. If the straps are longer or too long, I just cut them in half so that I can print or cut them out and have everything sized properly. So now I've got two halves and I'll glue those back together and we can put them all onto our image. So what does it look like? This is what that looks like, that I took that same purse that we had and I cut everything down to create these sizes. Does that make sense? Did I go through that too fast? What are you saying no to, Lisa? We can do another. This is kind of like a Friday night. We can do this on a Friday night and I can go step by step by step and show you how I create and make the purses larger or smaller step by step. I think that because this will take longer than an hour to show. The design phase is the longest phase of all crafting projects. And it definitely is longer than an hour. But the gist of what I want you to get today is that you can absolutely take one of the small images and make it larger. You may have to do some resizing and cutting to make it work for you. Okay? All right. So let's get into this because I've cut out all these pieces for us. So we are going to assemble this baby together, and I'm going to get into our project so we can see the final project. I hope I didn't confuse y'all on that, but it is a lot to do and we can't do it in an hour, but we can put this baby together in an hour. So let's do that. All right, so here we go. I know, Victoria, you asked me to show you print and cut. I will show you that on a Friday night when we are just hanging out and doing a little bit longer. I want to try to keep us to an hour on our Sunday lives. So we don't want to lose people. All right, so I've got all of those pieces that you saw in my image cut out. And what I did for all of these little pieces is I put a little marker. Can you see that? No. Let's try this one, the red one. I put a little perforation line on it so that I could see where the center of everything is so that I can put all my pieces together in the center. And you know that I like to do multiple cuts, so I've already glued these together to give it strength. And we're going to put this together, and now I'm ready to talk. How was your week? How was your week this week? And does anybody have plans for tomorrow? Let's bring you down. I don't have any plans. I'm not cooking. I'm not doing any of that kind of stuff. I don't know why that's shorter. So there we go there. Okay, and now we're going to glue this onto this flap. Yes, honey, I got you. I got you. So you know that explosion box that I did? I posted it on my TikTok, and someone has ordered 15 of them, which is really cool. Let's get the center down. This is the back flap of the purse, or this is the, what do you call it, the buckle of the purse. It's going to be so cute, you guys. This is the buckle of the purse. And look what I've created for us on the buckle. So we are going to take this, and I print and cut. And we're going to put this, glue this onto our cardstock. I'm using 110 cardstock. It's Basil from Joann Fabrics is where I find it. They sell it on Amazon sometimes too, but I just go to Joann's and get it when it's on sale, or I try to find it on the sale. Right? I try to find it on sale. And so we're going to glue this, and we're going to glue our G to this. I don't know why I'm at a loss of words today. Everything is this and struggling. I'm struggling to find my words today. Come on, Sharon Tucker, get your words together. Look at that, sis. Yes, Friday will be a better time for learning because we can do it more. We can spend more time than the hour that we try to keep each other in on Sunday. If I had more time today, we could really go down to it. But specifically today, my husband wants to go make a road trip, so I got to get off of here today. I want to keep him happy. Happy husband, happy life. That's not how that saying goes, but today I'm going to use it for him. Look at that gold. Isn't that beautiful? This is also that Basil paper from Joann Fabrics. Trying my best to keep... I don't want to get glue all over everything because the paper is so pretty. I don't want to have glue marks or wet marks. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Now, remember, these are trademark logos. This is just one I found a picture, I created, and I'm just making this for fun. Okay? So be sure to be careful with trademark logos and all of that. But this is a beautiful way to jazz up a gift. Hi, Susan. This is a beautiful way to jazz up a gift for a friend. You cannot miss this. When you see something this beautiful, this pretty, your friends will love it. Where should we go? Here? I think we should go here or up a little down more. Should I go down to the base or should I go right in there? I think right in there is where we should go. I'm not going to give y'all a chance to answer that one because I'm going right in the base there. Or right where we showed it. And glue this baby on. Right. Center it, drop it down, and press it down so that it glues in. Oh, you're not late? Well, you're not really late because I spent the first few minutes trying to explain how I resized all these purses to help folks understand that, but you can catch it in the replay. It's confusing anyway. And according to Lisa and Cassandra, half of it was looking at me talk because I forgot to change my screen around. So you're good. You're good. What am I doing now? I'm using my arm to bend this paper a little bit. And my arm's the softest thing that I have that has a roundness to it, a cylinder to it. So I'm just using my arm to bend the paper a little bit. You can also spray water on the paper. It'll loosen the fibers up and it'll help you bend it as well. And you just want to bend it gradually because you don't want to crinkle the paper. So just take your time with bending it. This is getting your body into the art. Getting your body into the work. Get your body in it, baby. Get your body in it. All right. We've got that piece done. Now, remember I said that I cut the straps to make them longer. And on this one, I actually am going to design the straps a little different. The other purse has, the purse that's online. Let me go back here. I'll show you. I am going to show you this for a minute. Let's go back to our little example that we're taking this purse from. Oh, no. Come on, baby. Go back. I'm sorry, you guys. If you look at the purse example, they have 2 straps. I don't want 2 straps on mine, so I've redesigned the template so that I can just make it with 1 strap, okay? This is how I tell you. You can take the template and use your vision to make the purse the way you want it. So we're going to have just 1 strap on our purse instead of 2. All right, so this is what you're looking at now. I took 1 strap, and because it's 1 strap, I want it longer for my bag. So I cut these pieces and made multiples. And I also marked where the center of my piece would be so that I could glue my little guy on here, my little strap embellishment, so that it's centered as well. So let's go ahead and glue down our strap embellishment. No, yeah, we'll glue this down. Go ahead and glue down our strap embellishment. And this is where I love my art glitter glue because it does dry fast. You don't want a whole lot of it on there. Especially when you're doing, I'm using glossy paper. When you use glossy paper, you guys, on the print and cut and you put glue on the back, the glossy paper can show the lines of glue, so you want to try not to have too much glue on it for your strap. All right. Now, in order for our strap to be long as we want, because this is a short strap, look at how short that would be. In order to give us a longer purse strap, we're going to glue on the back pieces here. Glue these onto our purse. This strap might be way too long, but it'll be a cute little purse gift bag. I'm going to glue this on and hold it down. I looked on Amazon and I know that glue that you're using went up $1. It's now $11. Wow. You know I love it. They need to stop tripping. I love this glue, Lisa. You know I do. All right, so we're gluing this piece in as well. Look at how long my strap is going to be now. This is definitely going to be a great purse strap, or a real purse strap. Oh, I better let that glue dry first before I start moving it around. This purse strap is going to be bomb diggity, baby. I'm going to change my camera so you guys can see how big it is. See that? That's almost like a real purse strap. It's a gift bag. This is not for the weak or faint at heart. These gift bags are for folks who want to give really great gifts that your friends or whoever you gifted to will remember and will probably keep with them. Now, I want to do something to this bag a little different, so we're going to add some embellishments. And we're going to do all of this, you guys, before we put on the straps or before we put it together, because I'm bringing it in so you can see my embellishment. It's a little gold. There you go. Little gold, half gold. What are these things? Just little gold, half gold embellishments. I picked these up from Joann or Michael's or Hobby Lobby on clearance. I can't even think of what the name of them are. They're just half gold pearls. There you go. We're going to add a little embellishments to it to help make it look real. Does that work for you? And you can add, again, it's your project. You can do as many or as little as you want. I'm going to add another one on each side. We'll put one here to make that look like it's been sewn on. And you know, designer bags always have extra fancy stuff on them. That way they can charge us more money when we buy them. So we added a little gold embellishments there. All right. And maybe we should add, do we need more gold embellishments? Tell me don't go ridiculous. We'll put it together first and see what it looks like. But there's one thing that I need to do on this purse. I want to make sure we get to the center. And yep, oh, we did good with getting that centered out. Yes, great. I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to just kind of curve it up a little bit. Get in camera. The bone folder, just that gives it some curve to it. Then I don't have to keep bending it. There we go. Great. All right. So there's our strap. There is our strap, and I am pausing for a moment because I want to now, you guys, I'm going to bring in my crocodile, right? I'm going to bring this in, and I am going to come here with my crocodile, and I want to add a circle. Let's put it on the largest size. We're going to add a hole right there, and then we're going to add in and hook an eye into our project so that when we're going to add a little charm on this baby, and we want the charm to be right like that. And that's the back of it. Now you can add the back of a hook and eye on there, but we're just going to leave it like this for the sake of our project, right? So let's move this out the way. Hi, Glenda. All right, sis. So now I'm going to, y'all, we're doing the most on this purse. We're almost done, believe it or not. We're almost done with everything that we need to do on here. And I am going to just use my little tweezers. Let's use this one. We are doing the most with the least on this gift bag. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to add a chain to it so that we can put our charm on it. You know what? These are too big, too short, so I'm going to have to get a different string to go in there. I got a string that we can put in there, but we have a charm. I made a charm, and we're going to get this charm on here one way or the other. Okay, so we'll stop messing with that so we can go on to the next portion of the purse, and that's actually putting the purse together. Now, for me, here is the purse back. And this is the back of the purse as well. Right there. All right, there we go. There's the purse, front and back. So we're just going to glue this now onto. I'm going to put glue on the edges, and then you'll see what I'll do in the middle, because remember, I said to you that when you work with the shiny paper, that the glue will show streaks through the shiny paper, and I don't like that. So what I do is I'm gluing the edges, and then I will use the tape runner for the middle so that I don't see my glued edges, or so that I don't have those lines within my project. See that? Let me see if on this one, nope, I can't see it on this one, but sometimes when you use this glossy paper and you put glue on it, the glue lines will show through. So I like to do the edges and then tape the middle. And I tape the middle so that it doesn't puff away from the paper backing, right? And we can see how large this is compared to that cut. So we're going to trim this down. And sis, when you're doing this project yourself, you do it the way you want it to, but everything cuts differently on every machine. Every piece of paper cuts different. So you just sometimes have to do a little bit of trimming and fixing on your project like I am right now, right? If you're going to sell these or if you're going to gift them, you want to give, like we always say, give your best. There's a little bit of glue off of the, there's the back. There's the back. And because it is the back, we can go ahead and put on our, tell me that isn't cute. Y'all, that is going to be so cute. Oh, I love it. That's what that's going to look like. Let's do the front part first. Oh, we have one more thing to do with the back here. We got to put on our little trim. We got to put on our trim. And we just line it across the top. Line it across the top. There is a little extra there, and that's so that when we are running it to connect with the other piece, we will have that extra strength there. You guys, this is so cute to me. I love the black and white even better than the brown. I love the black and white. All right, we're going to do the same thing. Now, if you look at this, you'll notice that I have this piece smaller than the base piece. And the reason I do that is because the glossy paper doesn't glue well on top when I'm putting them together. When I put these two pieces together, this glossy paper has a hard time gluing to each other. So I cut off the edge so that I can glue this piece straight to the cardstock and not to the glossy paper. And again, I'm just going to put glue on my edges all the way around. And then we will use the tape in the middle. And it does matter that you have tape on the middle because you don't want the middle to lift away. It does matter. When you get a little air puff, air bubble behind it, that's why. That's what's happening there. The center is not stuck down. So we're going to line this up right up to that perforated line. And then we're going to lay it down and spread out the glue. Now I have spaces that I can glue my purse to without having to glue it to my base or glue it, having this not glue well. All right, I'm going to flip it over and just trim off that extra again. And I'm just trimming on the line. Okay. That's it. And now we have one more piece. Oh, we need to put on how I keep forgetting my trim. Don't forget the trim pieces. All these little pieces mattered, right? What are you guys talking about here? What's going on? Y'all with me? Y'all quiet? Y'all with me today? Or y'all peeling potatoes for that potato salad for tomorrow? What y'all got going on? Peeling potatoes for the potato salad? Let's get that trim right up to the edge. Right up to the edge. There we go. That's so cute to me. Okay. And then, of course, the bottom, we're going to do the same thing for our base. And you don't have to put a piece on here. I just printed it out to do it anyway. And I'll show you what this will look like using that glue all the way through. See, I'm gluing this. The stripes of glue, too much light. I'm gluing that down. And when I put this on, let's see. Yeah, you can see the little bubbles of glue underneath it. Well, you can't, but I can. Trust me. You'll have to trust me on this one. All right. You'll just have to trust your girl. Now let's put our purse together. So we're going to, these are the flaps that I told you. You can add, when you're making it larger, just add a flap to it. You don't have to worry about, just weld the flap on it. And you can make your purse larger. I'm trimming this excess off. Alright. I'm making a mess over here, y'all. Okay, so now we're going to glue our base together. We're going to put glue on the flap here. And I like to use the glue. I know you can use tape. Some people die by tape, or they just swear by it. I'm not a big fan of it, so I use the glue. Make sure I got myself in the right space. Center that off. And hold it down. It's cute. You're loving it. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. It's coming along. Oh my God, I love black and white. Anyway, if y'all see me throughout the work day, I wear black and white almost every single day. I just love black and white, and this purse is doing it for me. All right, so here we go. We're going to glue this side down too. This is doing it for me, you guys. I'm a huge black and white fan. Huge. Okay. And while I wear black and white every day, it is not my favorite color. My husband has a hard time understanding that. There's the purse. Got a little glue in there. That's how the purse sides look. And the base of the purse. And yep. Okay. Now what we will do, my loves, you're saying what's next? We're going to flip this puppy over. And we're going to put on our strap. And I'm just eyeballing it and shooting for what I believe is center and what I believe to be the best place to put it. You can make your strap or your buckle part here as long or as short as you would like it. You can go up or down. You can make this however you want it. It's your project. It doesn't have to have rules on it. And you don't have to be, it's man-made, so it's not going to all be perfect all the time, but it can be as nice as you can make it. Right? So I have this, looks like I centered it off just a little bit. I'm going to move it over just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. and hold it in, hold it down. Want it to dry. Want it to dry before it moves, because this glue on this shiny stuff, it's hard to get it to dry. It's aggravating, but it's hard. This is going to be adorable. All right, so what are you thinking so far? Y'all with me? Y'all still here? Y'all still here? We got 15 minutes and we're almost done. Look at how our purse is going to go. Now the magic happens. Now is where the magic happens. Now we have to bend our pieces together. I'm going to try to take you out a little bit so you can see this. We need to curve our pieces in so that we can connect them on the side. And this is why I was saying that having glue, having this paper is not helpful, because you want this to connect, right? You want that to connect. And if I were paying attention to when I print and cut this, I'd have made these line up exact on the sides. The G's, I could have print those so that they print and cut them so that they could line up on the side. But I wasn't paying that great attention to that detail. So we're going to go with what we have. And we're going to thank the Lord that we have wisdom to do it differently next time. All right. So as I glue this together, I'm curving this one. This is a curved dome purse, so you got to get your body into it. And I'm going to curve in and hold these together. Now for me, I like to, let's get it lined up here. Line it up. Line it up. Line it up. And I'm going to flip it over and press it from the inside so that I know that I am pressing it down. Right? This is why these projects are so important and time consuming, because you are putting your love and energy and all your spirit into making it press down. Now some people would use a clip to hold this. I like to press mine down until I know that it's secure, and then I go with it. The hour goes by so fast, doesn't it? And I always try to do like pre-work, thinking that I won't hold you guys up. I'm going to do all this pre-work ahead, and I still run shy on time. All right, and so don't forget we had a little flap left over for the glue. So we're just going to glue that down to it's holding it around like that as well. And try not to get glue all over your project. You don't want it full of glue, but if you do, just use your glue eraser, especially on this white, and get that off. That's what that looks like on the side. Now, we've got to do the inside flap here at the base. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it now. Put some glue on that. And then I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to press it down. Hold it in so that it's square and plumb. And I'm going to glue it down and hold it. You guys see how that's working? And I'm just going to hold it while we're here. And I got a little bit of glue squeeze out. So I'll wipe that off. It is on the inside of the box, so it's not going to be end of life. But you don't want that if you can prevent it, especially on your black cardstock. Now, let me give you this while I'm waiting on that to dry. You can do a pattern on the inside of your purse too. It doesn't just have to be black. I like black. I'm going with the black and white, but you can do a pattern inside of here as well. So when you're creating your design, think about all of those things, right? Think about all the places where people will be looking at, seeing, and adoring, admiring your gift bag, and places that you can put little messages at. You could put a little message inside of there, like to the graduate or whatever, to happy birthday sister, or to the bride-to-be, right? You can do anything like that inside of your gift bag to personalize it, make it your own. It doesn't just have to be plain cardstock. The sky is literally the limit when you are working with these kind of projects. So I have it glued together again. Got my base. I'm going to turn it over. Nope, I'm not going to turn it over yet because it doesn't want to. I'm holding it there. This side gets a little more challenging because you have the back side done. Come on, sis. Come on, girlfriend. Why you want to be like that? Work with me. And this is really why I like the art glitter glue, because normally, I always say that, don't I? Normally it holds a little faster. But just work with it. Take your time. It's because you guys are watching me. There we go. Press it down. Work with it. Press it down. Work with it. My favorite colors are purple and green together. But I love black and white. I wear it all the time. But my favorite colors are purple and green together. Like not purple, not green, the together, the purple and green together are my favorite colors. All right, so we're going to put a little glue on our flap here so that we can hold that in. We're just going to let this one hold it down a little bit longer. Yeah. Oh, both of them are purple and black. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now we're going to flap inside of here. We're going to glue this flap down. Right? Only on the lives does this stuff fight with me. If I didn't want it to stick, it would be stuck. That's the way I feel. If I didn't want it to stick, it would be stuck. But it's doing well. It would be worse if we were gluing it onto this tight paper too. All right. There we go. It still did it. Where's my bone folder? Bone folder, where are you? I just had the bone folder. There you are, right there. I'm just going to do this to press it down inside of there. Help it connect. There's our bag. And there's our fold over. We'll put a little bit more bend in that. There it is. There it is. There it is. Isn't that cute? I keep saying that. It is adorable to me. So adorable to me. All right, so we have a few more steps to go, and then we'll be done. Few more steps. I'm bending that down a little bit more to make it more flexible. We got to put something to seal our bag, right? Now you could use a magnet if you wanted to put a magnet in there. That just increased the cost of the bag. I'm just going to use some of these dots. What are these? What are these called? Fastener dots from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to put one side in here on the inside of there, and then determine where I want my bag to close at and put the other side on. Right? Open that up very carefully the first time till you get in there and press them down better. And using the white, you can use white or black. I'm using the white because the white actually blends in with the C's. Now you can use a magnet. You don't have to use this, but this is, magnet just adds to the cost of your overall project. And this works just as well depending on what you want to do. It's all up to you. You can do two on the side. You can do one in the middle, whatever you want to do. Now let's bring back in our handle and let's finalize this baby by putting our handle on it. and I am going to just put a little bit of bend in there and glue my handle onto my side. Now remember that this is a gift bag. It is paper, and while you do want to be able to use it and put items in it for your people, you also want to make sure that you know that it can't take a lot of weight and that the handle is just for decoration purposes only. If you put something too heavy on the handle, it could pull off. So think about that when you're doing your project, when you're putting whatever you're going to put in it. Think about the handle and not try not to put anything too heavy on the handle. And in fact, I hate this. This isn't working well with me today. This sticky paper, it doesn't want to dry. This probably would be a great time to have the glue gun. So let me warm that up while I'm waiting on this to do it, and I'll just glue gun that back. How y'all doing? What color would I like for my craft room? My craft room is, guess what? Black and white. Everything, all my shelving, I'll turn my camera on here for you to see me while we're waiting on this one. All my shelving around me, everything is white, and a few of my machines are black, and the desk that I work on is black. But my room is black and white. I tell you, I love, of course it goes with my logo. See, this is what I'm saying with the, this glue doesn't like to dry on this shiny paper. It's not drying at all. In fact, it's ripping the paper itself off. So I'm going to use the hot glue as soon as my hot glue is dry. While we're waiting on the hot glue gun to heat up, look at how that, I'll show you guys this. Look at how this, something about this glue and this shiny paper. Look at how that took that off. It took the top of it off, but it didn't stick to it. It's that shiny paper, which is why I don't like to glue. And that's why I made the pieces the way that I designed them. Because that doesn't like to have something stuck on it with this glue. In the meantime, we want to put a charm on here. And I wanted to put the charm on my little belt. But I've decided that I'm going to put the charm on the purse here so that it works for it. So I'm going to redo this. Let's go to our biggest 316. We're going to come in here and I'm going to just press right here with my machine. Put my hole right there. I didn't do it deep enough. Let's go line it back up perfectly here. Alright. So I put my hole in there. And now because I am using the front side, I'm going to use a white, and I'm going to use, no, I'm going to use black again. I'm going to use black, and I'm going to use a backer on it this time because I want it to be nice, pretty. I want it to be pretty. So we're going to use a backer. If I can get into the backers. Why is this fighting me? Everything is trying to fight me, and we're almost done, and everything is trying to fight me to delay time. Don't delay time. I want this charm on this bag. And this thing is... Alright, calm down. Calm down. Don't rush. Just do it. Calm down. You guys, you are free if you need to go. I don't want to hold you up. But I'm going to calm my nerves down so that I can get this done and get it done right. Alright? Let's take this. We're going to fit this in here if I do or die. Do or die, y'all. We got to get this in this thing. Working on it. Working on it. right. Do or die. There we go. So the charm is going to set it off. I just know the charm is going to be the cutest little piece of it. So I want to put the charm on it. I'm whining too. Y'all forgive me. I hear it in my own voice. I tell my daughter stop whining, and here I am whining. But the charm is going to be cute. I'm going to put this on here. Again, you don't have to do all of this. I'm just being real extra because I think it's adorable. And if I were giving this away, I wouldn't be ashamed at all to give this the way that it is. Either with or without it. Look at that. Y'all better stop playing with me. That charm is adorable. Yes, sis. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it was worth the fight. All right, let's put our handles on. And then I'm going to let y'all go to y'all Sunday. Oh, crap. I put my hand in the top of that glue. Ooh, Lord Jesus. It only happens on live, Lisa. You can use the one from the strap. Yeah, well, I can use it, but I would have to pull it out, or I think, if I'm hearing you right. But it only happens on live. Don't forget that. Mistakes and errors where you guys get to see everything I do mess up only happens on live. Okay, so there's that charm. And now we're going to glue this one on. Y'all, this purse is so freaking cute. And we learned that our photo paper doesn't like to have glue on it. It wants to have hot glue. And so we will do that for it from now on until we find a new paper. Including a little piece in the back. The hot glue took right to it though. You see that? There we go. All right, y'all. It's done. Is that not the cutest little thing? Is that not the cutest little thing? Somebody's at the front door. All right. That's the cutest little thing. I love it. Let me show you guys it first, face to face. Oh my God. Look at the handle. Look at the handle. Little embellishments. Love, love, love it. And the charm is too much to deal with. The charm. It's the charm for me, you guys. It's the charm for me. All right. I'll have to go. Let me grab my purse. I'll see y'all next time. Until then, stay classy. See you next Sunday. We'll be doing another purse. And hopefully Friday I can come to you and do a long detail on how to size them. But if not, definitely see me on Sunday. We'll be doing another purse. Similar but different. All right, you guys. See you in the next video. I love y'all. Have a good holiday tomorrow. If you drink, please be responsible and don't drive. Bye.